Welcome back, everybody. How you doing tonight? So big news from WotC today. They released the new Challenger 2020 decks. They look pretty awesome. I must admit, I did a video on it the other night, so hopefully you check that out. If not, go check it out. I go through every single card in the new Challenger decks. But tonight, we're going to open Guilds of Ravnica. This will be the second box I've opened of this. Both bought at my local game store, as you can see. A little bit more money than if I'd have bought them online when I got them, but currently less money than if you bought them online. They're now over $100 a box. So at the time when I bought this one, they were, I think, about $90 a box, but now they've gone up. So let's break into it and see what we get. There's some pretty decent cards in here, some decent rares and mythics. Not a lot of big money cards, but there's a good amount of kind of middle road, kind of $3 to $5 cards in the rares and mythic slot. Plus we have the good old shock lands. Of course, that's what we're mainly hoping for, is a lot of shock lands. Or I think the most expensive card in the set is the Assassin's Trophy, so we're hoping to get one of those. Maybe a foil one, that'd be nice. Full shock would be awesome too, but you know, sometimes not so lucky with that, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen, so let's find out what's going to happen. Let's get in here. Arcalate Phoenix, like running about $10 now. That's probably one of my favorite cards in the set too. Really cool card. So there's some good stuff in here. Let's take a look and see what we get. All right, first pack is Necrotic Wound, Lotleth Giant, Legion Guildmage, and Ritual of Soot. Good old removal spell. A really good removal spell. Gets rid of a lot of shenanigans going on there. There, Guild Gate, and a token. So, not a very expensive card. I don't think it's on the really at the price list at all. Probably about $1 or so. But it's a really handy card. Works real good in especially in Arena. I see a lot of people using it in Arena very effectively. Integrity Intervention, Silent Dart, Golgari Finebroker, and Heretic Cyclops. So far, not off to a really glorious start, but, you know, we just got started. Just a couple packs in, so let's see what happens. Hopefully we pick it up a little bit here as we go. All right, Beacon Bolt, Demotion, Akron Assassin, and Firemind's Research. And our Guild Gate. So, yeah, off to a really slow start so far. Had a pretty quick start with the Ravnica Allegiance box that I opened the other night, and it just didn't really stop too much. There was a couple little lulls, but ended up getting 4 out of the 5 shock lands in one box, so I was pretty stoked about that. Justice Strike, Glowspore Shaman, Flight of Equinox, and I always hate to see the rare as a split card. Assure and Assemble is our rare. Yeah, you'll have to check out that Ravnica Allegiance box. I'll see if I can link it in the description to this one. See how you obviously like Ravnica if you're looking at this video, so you'll probably love that box. That was a really good box. I mean, a lot of value. I think there was like over $120 value in that box. Affectionate Indrik, Invert Invent, Rampaging Monument, and Mausoleum Secrets. So, still kind of really slow going off the bat here, which is weird. I had a theory that it seemed like it was always like the top 6 packs, the first 6 packs in the row seemed to always be like the better pulls, and then the very end of the box seems to be good, but this box has not turned out to prove that theory at all. Conclave Tribunal, Goblin Banneret, Thought Erasure, good uncommon, and Dawn of Hope, and a foil. First foil, we got a Crackling Drake. So, Dawn of Hope is starting to see a lot more play. It's about a $2 card right now, I believe. Getting a lot more play in the life gain decks, which there's a lot of those life gain decks on going around right now. Smelt Ward Minotaur. You never want to smelt your Ward Minotaur. It's just not a good smelt. Integrity and Intervention. The Wee Dragonauts. Good little card. And a Temple Garden. There we go. Finally got a shock land. Starting to look up now. Hopefully we get a few more good pulls in a row here. So, what's your favorite card in this set? Aside from Shocklands, everybody knows, everybody loves the Shocklands. Might of the Masses, True Fire Captain, Thoughtbound Phantasm, and another split card, Response Resurgence. Our foil is a Goblin Locksmith. It's kind of funny artwork on the Goblin Locksmith. He's just punching through the door. He's looking like he's gonna pick the lock and then just punches through the door. Oh, goblins. Goblins are always funny. You gotta be entertained. It is supposed to be entertainment after all, isn't it? Beacon Bolt, Thoughtbound Phantasm again, World Soul Colossus, Firemind's Research again, double tapping already. That was our second pack. Yeah, second pack. So we're already double tapping the rares. That's not good, and they're not good rares. So if we double tap a Temple Garden, I'm totally fine with it. But double tapping the Firemind's Research, nah, really big on that. So, all right. Is it our League Guild Mage, Goblin Crater Maker, Sunhome Stalwart, and Steam Bench? There we go. Now we're moving right along. That's the most valuable of the Shocklands there. So that's good. We got the most valuable and the second least valuable. I guess Watery Grave is the least valuable, which is kind of surprising. Black Blue used to be the most expensive in all the dual type lands. Affectionate Indric, Ocarina Associate or Assassin, Pilfering Imp, and Legion Warboss. He's decent. He's worth a few bucks, I think. Yeah, about $3, $3-4. So not too bad. There's a Mentor thing. Mentor seems to be a pretty good mechanic for small little weenie decks. Undercity Necrolisk, Boros Challenger, another Thought Eraser. That's good. These are a couple $1 cards. And Midnight Reaper. I don't think he's worth too much. So, off to a kind of slow start, but we do have 2 of the Shocklands already, which is good. Hopefully we get a couple more, and we can actually pull a 4 Shockland box again. That would be nice. Crackling Drake, not foil. Golgari Finebroker, Grappling Sundew, and Runaway Steam Can. This guy is seeing a ton of play right now. The price list I'm looking at is only a couple bucks, but it might be an older price list because this guy is just tearing up stuff in Arena with the mono red deck. He's a very vital part of that. So I have a feeling he's probably going to go up in value over time. Those mono red decks are just crushing things right now, and he's a big part of it. So, all right. Electrostatic Field, House Guild Mage, Inescapable Blaze, and Chromatic Lantern. Nice, another good hit. It's about a $7 card currently. Oh, look at that. Hiding right behind him, a foil Shockland. I was joking about it when I was breaking the box open, but there it is, a foil Shock. If you're going to get a foil rare in the box, that's the one to get. That was an awesome pack. Holy cow. Temple Garden foil Shocks around about 15 bucks right now. And then the Chromatic Lantern, that was like that was like $23 pack. Jeez. You can't argue with that kind of success. So how about that? A foil Shock. Not something you see every day. I am not complaining. So I was really hesitant to open these Ravnica boxes, but no, I'm glad I did. Boros Challenger, Night Veil Sprite, Status Statue, and Vivid Revival. So there's that. They can't all be winners, you know. But how about that full Temple Garden? That's a good hit. That's like a that's gotta be probably less than a case hit to get a full Shock. I don't know how many rares are in the set, but I imagine it probably takes you a couple cases to get a full Shock. Glaive of the Guild Pack, City Watch Sphinx, Crush Contraband, and Lazav, the Multifarious. Is that our first mythic? Wow. Lazav is our first mythic. It's a decent mythic, but he's our first one. He's about a $6 card. Then we got a Healer's Hawk foil. He's seeing a lot of play in those life gain decks right now. So, unbelievable. That was our first mythic, but we got a full Shock, so that's even better than a mythic. Beam Splitter Mage, Cruel Harpooner, good sideboard card. City-Wa Sphinx, and another one. We got the Sacred Foundry. So we're up to 4 Shocklands already, and one of them's foil. Yeah, pretty happy now that I decided to open this box. Not complaining. Not complaining one bit. Shocklands are the most important thing for me because, you know, when I sold my collection 12 years ago, I had just stacks of the original Ravnica Shocklands. Ravnica and Dissension, I think they were. Was there any Guild Pack? I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Flower and Flourish, Whispering Snitch, Conclave Guildmage, and Camaraderie is our rare. So yeah, I'm gonna be kind of hurting for mana base because I sold all my original dual lands except for the only ones I kept was I kept a playset of scrub lands in my one vintage deck. I do have a video of that on the homepage of my channel if you want to check that out. It needs to be updated real bad, so I'm open to advice on that. But I go over every card in there, including the scrub lands and all the original fetch lands. Arboretum Elemental, Lidev Champion, Plaguecrafter, and Expansion Explosion. This card is in got like 4 of the decks right now that are competing for the championship. Pretty good for a split card. It's pretty useful. It's basically a fork that you can use for blue or red. Copy target instant or sorcery spell with converted mana cost 4 or less. You may choose new targets for the copy. And then expansion is 2 red, 2 blue, and X. Explosion deals X damage to any target. Target player draws X cards. So you get to do damage and draw cards. Little pricey, a little tough to get going, but most likely you're going to use the expansion first. Explosion would be late game. So next up, Electrostatic Field, House Guildmage again, Street Riot, and Experimental Frenzy. Pretty cool card. It's kind of weird. You kind of got to build a deck around it almost, which is funny because I've seen people sideboarding this. And I think there's sideboards of this in the new Challenger deck. I think there's a couple of those on the sideboard. Kind of weird. I don't know. Building a deck around it, it could be very interesting. Let me know what you think about it. Have you played it? Have you built a deck around it? Chemist's Insight, Lidev Champion again, Creeping Chill, and Aurelia. There's our second mythic, and it's a good one. Not an expensive one, but good one. She's only about $3. Oh, and another foil rare. We got the Unmoored Ego, so 2 foil rares in this box. I don't think it's very good. Yeah, I don't even see it on the price list, so. But we did get 2 foil rares. One of them was a shock, so that's as good as a foil mythic any day of the week. So how are you guys liking the new Theros set? You think it's way undervalued right now, or do you think it just wasn't that good of a set? Guild Summit, Glaive of the Guildpack, Great for Battle, and Tejik, Legion's Edge. So, and the Guildgate. So personally, I think it's a really good set. There's a lot of really good cards in it. Not a very cohesive set. It's very constructed oriented. It doesn't draft well. I've been having trouble drafting it. So if you got any tips for how to draft the new set, feel free to leave a comment. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's struggling with that right now. Murmuring Mystic, Goblin Banneret, Glowspore Shaman, and Hatchery Spider is our rare. And a foil Erstwhile Trooper. So yeah, it's a tough one to draft because it's very kind of constructed based, very combo and synergy oriented. So there's not a lot of diversity I've noticed in the set. Flower Flourish, Whispering Snitch, we got another foil. Crush Contraband, and a Dream Eater is our mythic actually. So that's our third mythic. Yeah, third mythic. I don't think it's worth anything. But there's our third mythic. And then we got a Wand of Vertebrae is our uncommon foil. So down to our last pack. We're 2/3 of the way through the box. We got 4 Shocklands, one of which is foil. Will we get a 5th Shockland? That is the question. That's the question on everybody's mind. Price of Fame, Book Devourer, Enhanced Surveillance, and Amara, Soul of the Accord. You know, I used to have an Accord. Great card. I don't know about a soul in it. Prey Upon is our foil common. I like those Hondas. Of course, I think the next car will be a Tesla. My Tesla stock has been killing it, making me lots of money, so I do love the cars. How's the Marshall? Status Statue, Gird for Battle. Did I say grid last time? And March of the Multitudes. Yeah, that's actually Gird. I think I said grid last time. Oops, I'll buy it. March of the Multitudes is our 4th mythic. So we've been kind of striking out on the mythics. We're not getting a lot of good stuff. Really, the Ravnica, Divine Visitation, and Arclight Phoenix are kind of the big mythics. So we're kind of striking out on the mythics in this box. And as you know, the mythics are a big chunk of the value of any box. So that's not good. Luckily, we've got the Shocklands to make up for it. Demotion, Conclave Cavalier, Inspiring Unicorn, and Necromobia. Moiba? Gotta get the Moiba. So, yeah, we're not getting a lot of the really good rares. A couple of them here and there. Nothing major. But the Shocklands are kind of the make or break with these boxes, generally. Molder Hulk, Circoitus Root, good uncommon. Demir Spybug, and Venerated Loxodon. Not a huge money card, but very beastly, man. Had somebody play one of these against me in a game the other night, and it just, whew, it was brutal. They were running that white life gain thing, white and green life gain with creatures everywhere, and that guy was a monster when he got out. It was nuts. Alright, so getting towards the end here. It kind of stalled out a little bit. We're not getting a lot of value right now. Invent, Disinformation Campaign, Inescapable Blaze, and Split Card. Oof. Assure Symbols are rare. Not a good one. I think the Expansion Explosion is literally the only split card worth anything in this set. I don't know why they keep printing so many split cards. I mean, even the original Ravnica split cards aren't worth much. Cruel Harpooner, Sprouting Renewal. The Cruel Harpooner feels like it's like twice as thick as all the other cards in here. So weird how the consistency is with these now. Wand of Vertebrae Not Foil, and Izoni, Thousand Eye. I saw the green and black. I thought we finally got a Vraska. But we didn't. It's the Izoni, the not valuable green and red, or green and black. So there's your rare. We're down to 6 packs. Let's hope for something good in the close here. We've been stalling out for quite a while now. All right. Get past these commons. We got the Join Shields. Is that like banding? Anybody remember banding? Sinister Sabotage. Swathcutter Giant. Omnispell Adept. Yeah, not getting a lot of value out of this box so here recently. Yeah. Comment hashtag banding if you're around back in the days when banding was actually a thing. Oh man. Those are the good old days, back when we were still anteing cards. Boy, talk about some fist fights breaking out over that. Undercity Necrolisk, Goblin Cratermaker, Cruel Swarm, and Doom Whisper. So we did get a 5th mythic, and it is a decent one. It's about a $4 or $5 card, but not putting a whole lot of value up towards that mythic slot. So what do we got? A couple $4 card mythics, I think, and then the rest is just a couple $5 mythics. About $10 of mythics, and the rest of them are all bulk. So, very weird box here. Conclave Cavalier, Pilfering Imp, Disinformation Campaign, and Gruesome Menagerie is our rare. Not one we're really excited to see, but we're down to 3 packs. We've really been stalling out here lately, so hoping this picks up a little bit in these last few packs. Come on, another big hit. Give me another Shockland. Another foil shock would be awesome, but considering we already got 2 foil rares, I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm psyched that we got 1. Murmuring Mystic, Sprouting Renewal, Selective Snare, Beast Whisperer. There we go. That's a good card. Not huge money, like $3, but still a good rare. Not complaining. It's better than what we've got in the last few packs. All right, down to 2. Almost over. Up, and the packs are falling everywhere. Oh well. I'll just leave those there. I'll pick them up after the video. Guild Summit, Hellkite Whelp, Discovery Dispersal, and Charnel Troll. We've been trolled. We got trolled, everybody. Not good. We haven't got a lot of foils in this box, but we did get the foil Temple Garden, so I guess that matters more. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Swarm Guild Mage, Lava Coil. That's our first Lava Coil in this whole box. Wow. That's kind of surprising. Wanda Vertebrae, we got plenty of those. And Pelt Collector, he's decent. $3 card. So that's how we end it. We end it with a Pelt Collector. So we did get the foil Temple Garden. We'll go ahead and we'll put that in a sleeve right now. So nice shiny Temple Garden there. That's pretty good. That's probably better than a case hit. Probably a couple case hit there, depending on how many rares there was in the set and how many of the Shocklands they printed on the sheets. But aside from that, not a whole lot of good stuff in the foils. I mean, that was really the only foil to write home about. Our Unmoored Ego, not terribly valuable. The Healer's Hawk's pretty cool little common foil, but not really much in the foils in this one except for the Temple Garden. And we got 3 of the Shocklands regular, and we did get a 5 mythic box, but ironically enough, the mythics didn't pull much value into this box because there's only like $12, $13 total in mythics in there because most of them are bulk. So there you have it. Let me know what you think, and if you like this set, what your favorite card is in the set, what you like to run out of this set in your modern decks, and yeah. Anything else you want to comment about, let me know. Let me know what you think about drafting the new Theros set too. And check out some of these other videos probably up in the top corners here. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Take care.